I want to do something a little bit different today. Something that is more about my thoughts about what it means to be a young man today. So you guys will have to tell me what you think down in the comments below. But it starts with a thought I had when I was in the gym one day, looking in the mirror, and it hit me. These muscles I'm trying to build, what are they even for? I felt like some kind of hamster running on a wheel. When once these legs were made for sprinting after a goal, running after prey, having something real, concrete I can touch, something worth all this exercise. Yet now it's all a means. It's all some hoop, some box to check, some abstract theory that smarter men have twisted into existence. Sometimes when I close my eyes on the treadmill or breathe out when bench pressing, in these glimpses I feel something deeper. Something primal and real, something that wants to be the growler, the one that roars, who beats his chest in victory, whose pride rests on his shoulders. Not because I've pumped out the most reps, not because I have the corner office, or the most zeros after my check, or the most initials and degrees, but because I've accomplished something, built something with my hands, punctured a deer's heart, and emerged from the jungle with my prize. This carcass stretched out on my shoulders, my trophy from a good day's work. And then in a second it's gone. I open my eyes and I'm back in the gym. All around me, I notice the plastic and the shiny metal, that factories far off melted into existence, that foreign hands paid pennies, built for me to feel strong. And all of it seems a little off. It all just seems a little wrong. I see all the bodies sweating too, all the other hamsters running just like me. I wonder if they hear it. That call, that scream between sweaty breaths, stumbling beneath jungles as a lion, and a millisecond later, waking up just a man. A man who couldn't afford the $25 membership, so settled for the 10. But I gotta stay strong. I gotta stay fit. Gotta stay busy. And yeah, that's all definitely right. I should probably say those things. And to be honest, it's cool to have video games and movies and Amazon Prime. But even that name is funny, isn't it? It's the perfect example of what I mean. An e-commerce website making billions of electronic currency named after a rainforest. Then I gotta hear my dad and podcast hosts, authors go on, saying that video games and social media lead to isolation. It leads young men to thinking you can get real life on a screen. But they both miss the point, don't they? While also, at the same time, being frustratingly right. I guess this life is real, but it sure feels fake. And that's the thing. The line between reality and games is a little gray. Our muscles are built for Instagram and thirst traps, not to hunt or run or fight. We aren't respected for what we track through the forest, the dinner we kill, or how we defend our tribe. It's about our degrees, our grades, our pay stubs, how many followers subscribe. You either lean all the way in and make your life your own personal matrix, saying that the hamster wheel of every day is actually a jungle where you hunt your prey. Forget what muscles are for, ignore your instincts, discard your history, or don't pay them any mind. That urge to feel things, the texture, the touch. No, to you, all there is are ideas. Words are the real stuff. Work super hard to increase an online bank number. Study super long to get a great job sitting behind a desk. Made of the wood we used to swing on. Wood we never even cut down. And if asked, we wouldn't even know how. Or, on the other hand, you lean all the way out. Embrace the absurdity. What the fuck does it matter anyway? I mean, it's all kind of silly, isn't it? I click a button and my minutes are monitored. Then I'm paid based on the ticking clock. While my dumbass coworker who can't even turn on a computer gets paid more by the minute because she has more experience. Not enough experience to turn on a computer, apparently, but enough. No, let's be honest, it's really dumb. So these kind of guys do the absolute bare minimum. They do the bare minimum to survive. And in the process, live the life that every podcast host criticizes. Or fuck leaning altogether and just jump off the cliff head first. Act like a clown, a child with a deep voice, playing pretend, trained to fight and run. But who are you fighting and what are you even running from? The wars aren't here, Superman isn't real, and you get arrested for pretending to be Batman. That's because these guys aren't a primal Batman. They're just a bunch of douchebag Bruce Waynes, playing at the kind of men who existed thousands of years ago, and who look silly signing up for consensual fights, paying naked models to hang on the arms they've pumped up with hormones science harvested from animal balls, eating raw liver when they have electric appliances, driving fast cars on streets with speed limits, and conning hopeless men into funding this make-believe so they can fight more, own faster cars, pay more fake women to love them, inject more unnatural hormones into their asses, and get more money so they can convince more men it's all actually real. To be honest, we all know it's better to be the first guy, the one that modern life is fully convinced that multiple choice tests are just as primal as studying the footprints of a buffalo on the prairie. The kind of guy that thinks there's nothing soulless about right after introducing yourself to your new coworkers, your manager tells you not to forget your 8-digit employee ID number. But even if we were the first guy, that second guy comes for us all. Between reps at the gym or just before bed, when we know we've stayed up too late, but not up late with someone else. The second guy whispers, it's all stupid and fake and simulation or some shit. And even if he's wrong, he's kind of right. And if the second guy is, then maybe the third guy is also right. And then we become shadow boxers in a world filled with light. Nowadays, I think that's the real struggle all us young men have to fight.